everybody, it's me. I'm still trying to point the camera in a way so that you guys could see everything that we are doing today. Hi guys, I am Natalie Diaz, founder of Twiniversity and super celebrator of Valentine's Day. I am all decked out today and so excited that I could celebrate with you today. We are talking about all things Valentine's Day. We're gonna talk about gifts for the teacher. We're gonna talk about snacks for the kids at school. We got a lot to do today, and it is all thanks to our friends at Popcorn, Indiana. So, despite the fact that I've been trying to keep keto, if you guys do not know, I am insanely obsessed with this popcorn. So I was first introduced to the movie theater butter, which is up here. I was first introduced to that when I was at CVS one time in Jersey. And I find that when we have popcorn in the movie theater, the kids get a little, I don't know, the kids just get a little crazy. So I like when something is kept like, not portion control per se, but just a little bit more under control. So we bought one bag of this movie theater butter, and I have not looked back since. I have since discovered the white cheddar, which I love, the aged white cheddar, and the kettle corn, which sadly, I could tell you a very interesting story about the kettle corn the other day. So here's how this live feed is gonna go. We have tons of prizes to give away, so stay tuned for that. And then I am also going to be doing some crafts live. I am going to be doing, I can't see because you guys are all the way over there. Come on, guys. Well, I can see, so I'm trying to log in right now. I think that's it. Is that it? I'm in, guys. So I'm gonna see your comments coming in here so I know who's here, but I wanna know, have you guys started celebrating Valentine's Day? Is your house decorated? Have you thought about teacher presents? What is going on in your house? Are you allowing the kiddies? Why are they asking me again? Are you allowing the kiddies to celebrate in school? If so, what is your big plans? So, I can't believe this is happening. Let me try this one more time. I love that. Don't you love that? Oh, by the way, I think I'm setting my house on fire. Why are you telling me that that's the wrong password? And this is why I want to kill my kids. Because I think I'm in. Because my kids have decided to take my Chromebook and use it as their own. Although I literally bought this just for myself. And now they're like, oh, nah, this isn't gonna work. I'm not bothering anymore. I got things to do, and Julie can message me and I will see it here. So the first thing, do you guys wanna start off with snacks or gifts? This is what I want to know. All right, so, no, we can do some decorations. Jewel, I really wanna see this. So we're gonna make some live stuff, and I wanna tell you about what I made first, and then what we're gonna make live together, okay? And Jewel, if you need anything, just like always, you could text me. I have my iPad here because of course I have a backup of a backup. I hope our friends from Popcorn, Indiana are on with us today. Hey, Nicole, Nicole's here. I love when my everyday life family comes into our live feed. So I bought all of these decorations on Amazon, and we're gonna make some few things. So let's get to our snacks, or do we wanna make a craft? So snacks or crafts, you guys make a decision first. Snacks last. You're voting, okay? So gifts, let's do a gift first, okay? So we're making an executive decision and we are going to make a gift. Do you wanna know what we're gonna make? Oh my gosh, let me put some popcorn over here because you are going to love it. So the first thing that we're going to make is we are going to make ourselves a teacher gift. This will cost you under $5, okay? So it actually could cost less if you go to the dollar store. Sadly, I don't have a Dollar Tree, but I know if you go to a Dollar Tree, we could make this. So let's get the stuff that we need in order to make this craft. You guys can't see anything in this region and you're so lucky. So the first thing that we need is, we're gonna put this here, right? So maybe I need to move back a little bit more so you guys could see. How's that? Is that better? Okay, so the first thing we need is some kind of container. Now the container could be a glass. So now I bought this set of glasses on Amazon. It was, I think, $9 for 12 glasses. So you could buy this. Now, I have to tell you the truth though. You don't even need to spend a nickel, because what you could also do is you could use a can, all right? Now the next thing that I purchased, and hopefully I will not drop my glue stick, I bought a box of pencils. This was, I think, 144 pencils, and I think it cost me $6. So now I have, that's what I have. Now, the next thing that I have, I always have a glue stick, which by the way, you could buy a glue stick for about $5, which is fine. And then I do think, don't skimp on the glue. So the glue sticky things that I bought are from Gorilla Glue, and they really are my faves, okay? I just wanna make sure that I keep this open for Jules Verne to text me. Okay, good. Now, the first thing we're gonna do, we take our glass. Could you guys see what I'm doing? So we take our glass, and now I've learned, because I made a few of these today, I have learned that it is better to do a few at a time than to literally glue the glass and put them on. So here, you guys could see this? We're okay? I think you guys could see. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my glue stick. This is boiling hot, by the way. It's really not that bad, and kids could do this too. And so I figured that moms, you and dads, you may want to do the glue, and then the kids could put on the pencils. Now here's the trick. Okay, I'm gonna just use this glass. I'm putting a little glue on. Could you see in 2 spots right there? And then quickly, I don't want to burn myself, but decide if you're gonna go up and down. So if you want the erasers at the top, or if you want to maybe even alternate, entirely up to you. I will tell you that I find that it looks much nicer with the erasers at the top, okay? So clearly, other thing, do not buy pre-sharpened pencils. This will super suck, all right? So now I keep going around the cup, all right? And eventually you have to add a new glue stick. I can't let my glue stick go because it is going to fall, although I could literally just put it in this cup. Now, do you guys see what I'm doing? Jewel, I got you. I think that truth be told, I think that the can is actually easier, because I was doing the can earlier today and I'm like, why the heck did I waste money on freaking glasses? I don't know why, but I had this weird hunch that because the glass was heavier that it would not tip over as much. But honestly, I really do like the can better. So let's continue with the can, because honestly, I swear to you, I think that it's actually easier. So now, what we'll do for the can is same thing. You want to do 2 little dots. Come on, glue stick, cooperate. 2 little dots, and now, leave that there. You have to put the can down. You cannot hold the can up because the pencils have to be flush with the ground. Otherwise, we're gonna have an unevenly balanced situation going on here, okay? So now, here we go. Keep moving. I was doing this while listening to Lady Gaga earlier today. This was my big, fun morning that I had, okay? So pencil, see how simple this is? And the kids could totally do this. And I've also burnt myself about 100,000 times today, and I'm fine. So look, so we keep going around and around and around until, I'm not answering that. I hope somebody else does. Because I do love it, but I don't know. I live in one of those buildings, Betty Lou, that we have no doorman, and my neighbor apparently has a super obsession with that website Guilt. I know, Betty, I hear him. And I know my dog also won't really come over here because she's afraid when I move the table and the chairs. Oh, guys, I have a space. I do not think I could fit another pencil in there. Let me see, maybe I can. Let me try to fit another pencil. It's not looking good, but even if I don't, do you think I could do it? Can I do it? Squeeze it in? Yeah, why not? Now, I do find, by the way, I ate some, stop, get away from my snacks. Go, dog. So now I do find that if you take an additional glue stick and you have to go around the inside, I'm not ready for that yet. You have to go around the inside of the can so that where the pencils meet the can, I don't know, could you guys see this? Let me hold this up for you. Betty, yeah, I know. So where the pencils meet the can, you have to make a line of glue so that we have like this bonus added spot right there. Okay, Jewel, I love it. So how many pencils are needed for each can? So let's just count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. So 34 pencils for the can. The cup definitely uses less, and clearly the size that the size of the can is going to be an issue when you have to figure out how many pencils it is. Betty! Guys, do I have the only beast? Max, come here, come here, come here, come here. It's okay. Shh, quiet. Here. You ready? Sit down. Let's throw Betty some snacks. Sit. Good girl. She doesn't catch. It literally, Bex, it literally just lands on her face. The dog is not good at that. All right, now, I have made this. This is the one with the can. I could tell you, there's a few things that you could do. Now, I'm just saying that what I would do now, because this is a cute teacher gift, but we need to go one more step. So we have choices. Do you guys know that I crochet? I don't know if you guys know this, but what I do is I love to crochet, and I go on YouTube, and if I'm looking to crochet something, I literally just put in crochet blah, blah, blah. And so I made this crochet heart out of yarn, and I glued it on. And then I made a crochet chain, and I glued that on too. All right, so this is what I have done. I made it kind of like a little homemade, a little Etsy, if you will. So I made this crochet heart. I will not make one for you today because I would have, but Julie, I don't know. I don't think Julie thinks that you guys are ready for that. So that is my crocheted heart. But if you do not want to use a crocheted heart, you could also just get ribbon. Now, my number one thing to buy at garage sales is ribbon. I buy all my ribbon at garage sales. You can certainly you can certainly use, so I'm going to use some red ribbon. Where is my skizzer? So I'm going to use some red ribbon, and now you have to decide how big of a bow you want. So let's see, I think that's good. I'm going to cut that piece, and then because I think I'm going to make 2 bows, I'm going to measure it so that I can make 2 of these. Do you guys like our craft time with Nat? Is it fun? All right, so let's do it this way. I'm gonna make 2 ribbons here, 2 bows here. Now, my mom is like, don't let my mom see this because she'll get so mad because she's like, that bow isn't perfect. So I'm gonna make a bow here, and then I'm gonna make a bow down here. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I made 2 little ribbons, 2 little bows, but wait, there's more. Now, if I were making this, no, that's all I'm doing. But what I do want to do, I'm telling you now, I want to put a little squeeze of glue in there so that my ribbon stays. Because if I do not do that, my ribbon is going to go all over the place. So let me put my glue there. And then I'm going to put a little glue in the back. My glue stick keeps coming out, but you get what you pay for. And like I said, I did not pay a lot for this. So now I have this. Now, if you want to say, the kids are like, but we didn't do enough. So you know what you do? You buy some stickers, okay? Also dollar store. You buy some stickers and you give them to your kids and you let the kids continuously decorate this. By the way, totally burning myself to death right now, but you could give the kids little stickers and then they could decorate it. So look how cute that is. Look, little ribbons. Thank you. Now, I don't think it's kind of cool to just give this to the teachers like this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a little bag of snacks. Shall we? Okay, Nat, let's do that. So things that I always have in my house. Okay, I will tell you, I am always ready, at the ready, to make snacks or little gifts and stuff like this. I either have these, which I love to make a good chocolate covered pretzel. So I'm gonna take these snack bags, and you could buy a bazillion of them for like no money. Just telling you the truth, they're very inexpensive. And clearly, you wear gloves if you want to. I'm not wearing gloves because I don't know, my hands are clean. First of all, though, I do have hot glue on me now. So put your popcorn in your bag. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And now fill it up as much as you want or as little as you want. It really is gonna depend on how much popcorn you have. I am definitely going with the kettle corn. I like it to be a little sweet. And then I'm gonna do some add-ins. So what can I add in? I could add in Raisinets. That's always a big one, okay? So let me do that. Let me add in some Raisinets. Who loves Raisinets? Can't possibly only be me. Ugh. Yes, Nat. Okay, so I'm gonna add in a few Raisinets to my popcorn mix. If you wanna add in some nuts, you certainly can, but I also like to add in these. Could you guys see this? I like to add in a few Whoppers because it is Valentine's Day, and I like things that I could stretch pretty far, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna put in a few Whoppers, and then my new all-time favorite snack are these chocolate-covered pomegranate seeds. Guys, have you had these yet? Oh my God. Brookside, they're so freaking good. Jewel, I see you. Hey guys, guess what time it is? I'll give you not even giving you a clue. So now look, I made my little popcorn snack bag. Shake it up. I'm gonna take another piece of ribbon. What time is it, guys? You know what to do here. Oh, wait, you cannot tie this up yet because I have to make this the same dimension as this cup. Yes, I learned this the hard way. So put it in there and then you tie it up. Okay, now it comes with little twisty ties, but we're gonna use some more ribbon. So now guys, it is prize time and you are going to win a literal case of kettle corn. So all you have to say is, Julie, remind me what the sayings are going to be today because my computer didn't work. So I'm gonna say, I should have had water too because now I'm eating so much popcorn and I have no drink. To win one case of kettle corn, you have to say, baby got snack. Thanks, Joe. Baby got snack, baby got snack. Little in the middle, but she got buns, hun. So there is our first teacher gift for Valentine's Day. All right, now, case of the kettle corn. Now, do you guys know about this kettle corn? So why I love this is that this is literally from a place called Popcorn, Indiana. I remember when we first started working with them that I was calling it Indiana Popcorn, but it's not, because it's an actual place in Indiana called Popcorn, Indiana, and it has a population of 42 people. 42 people live there. And now here, let me tell you why this is a good snack, especially for the class, okay? So it is non-GMO project verified. It is gluten-free. It is kosher. There's no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. It has 0 cholesterol and 0 grams of trans fat per serving. That kind of hits every single mark. And yeah, I'm telling you right now. So for more information on them, you just go to popcornindiana.com. You're gonna absolutely love them. But this is one of my favorites. I bought this recently at Dwayne Reed yesterday, or Walgreens. So I know that they have it there because that's where I bought mine. But here is our first teacher gift that we are going to make today. How sweet is that? I know, I love that, right? I kind of want to put that there, but then I don't want to ruin my pink Himalayan sea salt. So this was my crocheted one. And by the way, I already made a bag of that like I had, but instead I crocheted a little chain. And so that's the one that I put in here. Come on, guys. Which one? Oh my gosh, Kathy Newman, congratulations. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So which one would we vote? Which one would you want if you were a teacher? Would you like A, the heart, or B, the ribbons? You are allowed to vote. All right, now let's make our next project. Okay, so we're gonna go on to our next project. We're gonna put our kettle corn here, although I promise you we are coming back to kettle corn town. Okay, and the next thing that we're gonna make, I am not going to make this live because when I was making this just now, it was such a freaking mess. I don't know what the heck happened, but it was a crazy hot mess. So did you know how you can make Rice Krispie treats? You can make popcorn balls. I don't know if you've made them before, but I love a good popcorn ball because it's a good snack. It's a good treat. Nobody has to fight or put their dirty paws in a bowl. It's one thing given to the kids, the end. So I just absolutely love that. Have you ever had a popcorn bowl? Could you see my secret popcorn bowl right there? So what I've done is I've gone a little bit outside of the popcorn bowl world, and I made popcorn squares. But they're not just regular squares, guys. They're super squares. So I found on Amazon that you could freaking buy a popcorn square maker. So you take a quarter cup of butter or margarine, you put an entire pack of marshmallows in, you melt it down, and then I literally threw in an entire bag of the movie theater butter popcorn. That is what I made, okay? And then I mixed that up. Betty, do you want me to just throw more popcorn at you? So the reason why you hear her more today than other times is because she usually sits over there where my couch is, but today she's insisting on guarding the door. So my popcorn square maker, I don't even know if I could get this out. I made so many of these. So what it is you load the popcorn into here, spray this down with cooking powder, cooking spray, not cooking powder. Hello, what the hell is that? So you spray this down with cooking powder. I said it again. What the heck is wrong with me? So cooking spray, or you could do butter, whichever one you like. It doesn't matter to me. And then you put in the marshmallow popcorn that you made, like that kind of thing, and then you press this together. And although to me it looks like a dreidel, am I the only one that thinks this looks like a dreidel? But you press it together, and then when it comes out in this super condensed square. Truth be freaking told, I was only able to make 4 of these guys out of one bag of popcorn because this weighs about 100 pounds, but it is an entire solid popcorn square. But wait, there's more. Now, I've done 2 different versions of the popcorn balls because, God forbid, that wasn't enough. So if some of them I also did, so I did the movie theater butter for most of them, but then I had some kettle corn left over from a previous project that I was working on. So I took the kettle corn, and then I like salty and sweet, which is why I like kettle corn. So what I decided to do, call me crazy, I took pretzels and I smushed them up, and then I sprinkled them on the outside of this. So now it was salty, sweet, and salty. So when you bite into it, which I am not going to do now, although I want to, it's so freaking good. But I have no water. This is what I was worried about. And I said to my husband, I'm going to end up eating all the snacks. So it's like salty, sweet, salty with the pretzels on the outside. Love it. So now the movie theater butter, I also like, you ever go to the movies and you put Raisinets in your popcorn? Hands up if you go to the movies and put Raisinets in your popcorn. This girl does. So what I did was, I took the popcorn ball and I drizzled it with pink chocolate. Okay, so you could just get little packs of chocolate melts. You throw them in your microwave for 30 seconds, you smush them up, you cut the corner off, and you could drizzle them on. How cute is that? So popcorn melts. Now, I got my trusty bags again, and I put my trusty bags there, and now I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna get my beautiful ribbon, because I feel like ribbon always makes everything more beautiful. I'm gonna tie it up, and now I have treats for the kids. So you can make these little, you can make these big, you could do them by hand. Maybe I would say, let the kids shape the popcorn balls. I keep going to press it to make sure that I'm not missing anything from Julie. But you could do this, right? So you put it in little, this is a big snack. So I would say this is not appropriate for 2nd grade and below. This is a lot for the kids to eat. But if you have middle schoolers, this is it. If you have coworkers, like let's say you're doing a potluck at work for Valentine's Day, or even if you're celebrating Galentine's Day, if you're celebrating, then please make sure that you buy enough marshmallows and buy enough popcorn, because these are gonna go like hotcakes. I also thought this would be an awesome favor for a baby shower, because you can make it blue or pink or blue and pink. So in addition to Valentine's Day, these little popcorn squares are the jam. Remember in the summertime, didn't I make us s'mores popcorn balls when we had our snacktacular? Thanks to Popcorn Indiana. I'm pretty sure that I did, but this time I bought the little square thing. It's not gonna take up a lot of room in my cabinet, so I thought that that was perfect. So this is our snack slash craft, because it was a lot of work. All right, now we got that. Next thing I wanna make is an actual literal craft. What I have, and why I thought that this would be so much fun to do with them for Valentine's Day, is clearly their bags are red. And I don't know if you know, but I love to repurpose stuff. I'm not saying that I'm like worried about my carbon footprint, although I am. Clearly, I think everybody should be a tiny bit. But I do like to repurpose things. And so one thing that I loved is that when you are done with the popcorn, you have this awesome bag. Now, yes, of course, I could recycle this, I'd be great, but we can make a craft out of this. So now what I wanna do is that, mention the Valentine's Day. Okay, yes. Now the thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make some crafts even more, but wait, Jewel, I printed it. Hold on, guys, I have something to show you. Da, 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 da. Guys, I didn't take it from my printer because we just finished it, to be perfectly honest with you. But if you guys are celebrating in school, what I would recommend that you do is, instead of buying these SpongeBob Valentines or anything else that's out there that every kid is going to buy, we have literally made you little Valentine's cards. How cute is this? So we said, let me be your cheesy Valentine, is the white cheddar. And then I know it's corny, but you're my best friend, was the kettle corn. This is just popping by to say no one's better than you, right? For the movie theater butter. And then you're amazing for the black and white drizzle. So now what you could do is you could print these up, 1 million of them. We grab our trusty scissors. We cut away. And now we have 4 little Valentines, okay? Now, when you are in school, okay, I really kind of want to color one just to see how cute this is. So I have my daughter's markers. Let's do the movie theater butter, okay? So here we go. So we're gonna color in the movie theater butter. Oh my God, it's so cute. On the back, I'm gonna write to, to Anna from mommy. Okay, and then I'm gonna color in the whole thing, let's say. Now, do you guys make a mailbox at school? Do any of your schools make a mailbox? Well, I'm gonna show you how to make a mailbox so that your kids could put a mailbox on their desk, and then all their friends could go in and they could put their little Valentines in here. So I was talking to Julie about this yesterday, because that's what she's gonna do with her little dudes. But you don't have to use any particular box. This is the box that the pencils were literally just in. Yes. We're making, they're making them at the party. Good. Okay, good. They're making the mailboxes at the party. I'm so glad, Jewel. I really am so glad. So we're gonna make one right now. So this is what I'm talking about. Take any box. Ideally, you could use a tissue box that already has the little slit on the side. To be honest with you, it does not matter. Okay, so if you're using a box that's currently in your house, the only thing you have to do is make sure that you cut some kind of slot open here so that people could actually put the Valentines, okay? So here we go. So we're gonna make a little slot here. Do you see what I did? I just cut some very, very loose ridges. I'm gonna close up the box. So now see, there's a slot. If you're like, I think that I need to make this wider, make it wider. Make it whatever you think is best. Now, I have my tape. There's my tape. Please hold. I tried, guys. I super tried. Okay, there was my tape over there. So, I got my tape, and I am going to tape this closed so that the opening actually stays open. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my popcorn bag and I am going to wrap my box in here so that the popcorn bag is on the outside, okay? Which will make total sense to everybody because they're getting their popcorn treats. And now you had all these popcorn bags, what are you gonna do with them? So I wrap this up like this, okay? So do you see what I'm doing? I'm taking it and I'm just wrapping it like I would wrap a present. Now you decide where you want the top to be. I would like this to be on top like that. You could actually make it, let's see, like that, so that the popcorn Indiana is right on top. So you could figure out whatever piece you want to appear on the top. And then I'm gonna tape this on here. And it's just like I am wrapping a present. Let me bring Julie back, put my popcorn squares here, get my iPad here, make sure Julie's on with me. Okay, now, I would not overwrap the top. I would fold this a little bit here, and I would just make sure that it's on securely. I'm not using hot glue, although we're gonna be using hot glue in a second again. So, I put on my popcorn wrapper, and then, just like you're wrapping a present, I'm gonna wrap the little ends in. You can make it neat. The kids could do this. I will tell you the truth be told. You guys know I always tell you the truth. But I will tell you that I always tell people that my twins wrapped the Christmas presents. However, they don't. I wrap all the Christmas presents. It is just something that I do really bad. And I've decided that at this point in my life, I'm good at a lot of stuff. I don't need to be good at everything. And wrapping presents is something I am never gonna be good at, guys. So this is how I would wrap a present. Okay, it's very exciting. I really just phone it in. But I wrap it up and I fold it. And now I have like this little popcorn gift. But remember, I have my opening here, okay? So what I do is, not for the kids, I put my scissor in here and I open up where that hole is. And then with paper like this, it actually bends pretty easy. So what I do is you fold the paper in and then you tape it on the inside, okay? So we fold it in like that and you tape it on the inside. If you need to cut the sides so that it is easier for you, then you do that, but you just fold it in and you tape it on the inside. Now, if you want it to be a literal mailbox and you want it to be smaller, that's fine, but that's also gonna depend on the age of the kids, because if it's like kindergarten or below, you gotta make it a little bit bigger than you think you need to, because the kiddies are just gonna end up ripping everything anyway. But you really wanna make sure that the outside is nice and secure, okay? And so that you wanna make sure that it's all taped up on the inside. But how cute is that? And now we have this little thing, and now let's just say I want to make it sweeter. Grab them some stickers. Okay, these are the googly-eyed stickers, which I love googly-eyed stickers. And now they could put stickers on the outside too, right? So whatever you want to do, okay? You want to put little stickers. I really want a white doggy. So you want to put a googly-eyed sticker here, so the kids can now decorate their box. You basically repurpose two things, the bag and the box that you were already throwing into the garbage, and now we've made a little mailbox. And now, when we have our little Valentines, the kids can now go to class, or desk to desk. They put their little Valentines in there, and I have my little mailbox. Oh my God, how cute is that? Now, if you want to go the next level, you could let them write their name, and you could put their little name here and put like desk 6 or something like that. So now, guys, it's time for our next, what is our next time for? Oh my God, guys, I already know. Lipstick on my teeth, I forgot to check that too. It is time. Julie, tell me what they're gonna say for my next one. It is time for us to give away our next prize. We are giving away a case of my favorite popcorn, the movie theater popcorn, okay? So once again, non-GMO corn and oil, certified gluten-free, certified kosher, no artificial flavors or preservatives, and 0 grams of trans fat. And all all you have to say is, my heart is popping for you. Ah, my heart is popping for you guys. So you will win a case of movie theater popcorn that you could then rent some nice Oscar movies and watch them alongside me, because I will be joining you live from the Oscar movie showcase at AMC Theaters, doing my popcorn pairing once again with Popcorn Indiana. So I will be literally spending 2 entire days watching Oscar movie one after the other. The first day, it's the favorite Bohemian Rhapsody and Black Klansman. And then the second day is Black Panther, Green Book, right? And then, what are the other ones? Oh, Vice. I think I'm dying to see Vice. And there's another movie that for some reason I am drawing a blank. But I will do a popcorn pairing, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna think about the style of the movie. I'm gonna think about the pace of the movie. I will say I think that the Himalayan pink sea salt would go best with this movie. However, after the movie, I may be wrong, because remember, I haven't seen it. So I'm kind of just guesstimating what it is. So my heart is popping for you to win a case of the movie theater popcorn, the movie theater butter, right? Movie theater popcorn, crispy, crunchy, real butter. Definitely one of my favorites. This is the most addictive. I was sitting down eating this on the couch the other day. It was hilarious. And then I would eat 2, and then the guilt would get me, and I'd throw 2 to Betty. Okay, so that is our next prize that we are going to give away. So that is very, very exciting. And Julie will tell me who the winner is. So far, we made quite a few crafts, right? We made our teacher gift. We made a mailbox. We made popcorn squares. We made little bags of popcorn treats for the class. Now I think it's time that we make our next craft. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna repurpose the paper that we have here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I have yet another bag, no joke, of popcorn that I've been using all day today. Okay, this one is the kettle corn again, I think, as I was using for something else over here. So what I did was, I already used the front of it, so I'm going to cut the bottom pieces off. And then what I'll do is, I'll fold a piece of the bag, just like that. And this is something that you could do before the kids get there, all right? So now, hey, Kristen, congratulations. Guys, everybody say congratulations to Kristen. She won our popcorn, our movie theater popcorn. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold an edge. I don't know if you've done this when you were young, I'm sure you did. But in order to make a heart, you go diagonally up, and then you curve into the heart. See what I'm doing? Curve into the heart, and it drops. And now we have our little heart. Gung, 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 gung. So I'm going to make a lot of these little hearts, right? I'm gonna just cut there and go around, and I'm going to make these hearts, and I'm gonna keep on going. And I'm gonna make as many hearts as I possibly can using this paper, okay? And then once this row is done, I go, by the way, how sweet is that? So, but now that row is done, I'm gonna fold it again, and then I'm gonna do the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and eventually, you will have a sheet that looks like this, okay? These are all the hearts that I have already cut out, which I feel like I wanna make something just with these, but I'm gonna show you what I did instead. So what I did do is, remember I bought those glasses from Amazon, and by the way, you could use cans once again. I had the smaller glasses. So these are the tumblers, I don't know, those are the water glasses and tumblers, I don't even know. So I took the glass, got my trusty glue gun again, and now this time, I glued the hearts on, okay? So I just glued the hearts on one at a time, and you could go anywhere, and you keep filling up the space, and you keep filling up. You guys see what I'm doing? I'm just doing the little hearts, gluing the little hearts on, filling up the space until you get to something that resembles this. How cute is this? Look at this little cup. You just keep putting the hearts on and putting the hearts on. You could put as many or as few as you like of these little hearts. I'm totally gonna lose my hot glue gun. You could put them in any shape, any fashion, whatever. If you wanna take it up a notch again, then what you could do is you could take a ribbon, but wait, there's more. When I'm doing my heart paper, You could also buy a pack of fun looking scissors. These were on Amazon. I think these were a 6-pack, and they are all different scissor types. So I have wavy and I have some weird kind of crunchy. So look, it tells you on the scissor what the pattern will look like. And this way, if I want to make a band now, I'm going to take these wavy ones and I'm going to make a wave. See, look how cute this is. When you cut it, it makes these little waves. Oh, I love it. Okay, so we're going to make these little waves. Make these waves, make these waves, make these waves. Now I want to make the waves again. So I'm going to do the top piece. But these are all repurposed items, guys. All right, so this is like, I just had these scissors in the house, and now I could even take this and I could wrap a band around it, and I could write my teacher's name on it. I could write my grandma's name on it. I could write grandma. Let's just write grandma just for funsies. I wonder if my daughter's markers are gonna make me able to write on this. Let's see. So we're gonna write grandma. No, God forbid my daughter should ever keep her caps on. Grandma, no, this wasn't the right color, but a black Sharpie will totally do. So in addition to teacher gifts for school, now I have gifts for grandma and grandpa, okay? So I put on just a little thing of glue. I put the beginning of my band on. I wrap my band around. I make it attach the same chunk of glue, and it is perfect. So now I have this little thing. It could say grandma, grandpa, whatever it is. Betty Lou. I'll just keep eating her popcorn. Bex, here. Get it. There you go. She's looking at the popcorn like it's a grenade. I do love that. So now that is our next one. Okay, now we keep classing up the joint. Now maybe I want to make something for the principal or maybe something for the secretary in the office, because I do love our principal and I do love our secretary at school. So you could make a little card for them, and then you could put it with this next gift. Okay, so the next thing that I made is so fun. Do I have a complete one? Yes. So what I made, the next thing, is I took some melted chocolate, okay, and I took some pretzel rods, which I don't know why I had such a hard time finding pretzel rods. I was talking to Julie about this yesterday, and I could not believe how difficult it was to find pretzel rods. I almost lost my pretzel rods. So it was so difficult. So I put this in the microwave, I melt it down for 2 minutes, I dip the pretzel rods in. I usually dip it heavy on the top and then I shake it like this, and all the chocolate goes towards the bottom. And then what I did was I got a dish and I put popcorn in it, and I made these popcorn pretzel rods. So I did some of those, and what I did was I did it with the chocolate drizzle, but the chocolate drizzle chunks are really big. So this is what it looks like. It's huge. Huge is what this is. So now once again, I got those bags, which I really, really, really do love my bags. And I put them in my bags. Here we go. So I made my popcorn delicious bags. And then just for a change of texture, I had some Oreos. And so I did kind of like a cookies and cream one. So I did a cookies and cream, and then the chocolate drizzle, and then that's just a plain salt one. So the Himalayan sea salt one's on there. So you get the super salt with the sweet. It's gonna be fantastic. And then I just tie up this end. I'm not gonna tie it. I put a little piece of tape, and then I grab my stickers, and the kids sticker away. So they can make them for their friends. You could make these for the mailman ahead of time. You could make these, what size are the clear bags? I don't know, actually. They call them candy bags. I think Wilton makes them, but I could tell you probably. I would say that they are 7, let's see, what do we think? Maybe 9 by 4? Or yeah, I would say 9 by 4 is what they typically are, but they're really made for these pretzels. So if you go to some place like AC Moore, Joann's, Michael's, any place like that, you could usually find them in the area where they have the baking stuff. But you don't have to buy them there. You could buy them, like I said, at Dollar Tree or whatnot. So this is what I made for them. Now, I will tell you, the next thing that I would like to do is, because I just think it's cute to personalize these little guys. This bag is not empty. I will be making this empty. But what you could do is, if you cut out the popcorn Indiana right there, like that, I could take my fun scissors. Which ones do I want to use now? I don't like those zigzag. I like these. It's like a scalloped edge. And what I could do is I could just cut around this little popcorn Indiana, and with the little tag that I'm making, right, I'll just decorate this. And by the way, if your kids ever send thank you cards, and I do think that that's a lost art, and if you're not teaching your kids to send thank you cards, you should. You could even like do everything, have pre-stamped envelopes and stuff like that, but I think it's one of those lost things that we did when we were little and we don't really push it. So you could take out this little popcorn Indiana, and then I could just tape it to the back of the bag so that they're like, oh my gosh, I love that popcorn. What kind of popcorn is that? Because that's usually what I get. Because people know that it is not a typical popcorn that they find, because it definitely tastes different. The kernels are thicker. They're actually more plush. I don't think I have ever once found an unpopped kernel in the bag. I do not think, like, I'm not exaggerating. I am telling you the truth. So by just putting that on there, now my teachers know that that is where it's from. And if I want to take my little pre-decorated Valentines that I made, I could put it on there. I could attach it with more tape. And now I have little to's and froms for the secretary, for the principal, and everybody else. Okay, now, if maybe you want to make an even more special treat, which I do. And I like to do this for my Galentines. So now, I will tell you, oh, wait a second, guys. It's time again. Speaking of black and white drizzle, where is my black and white drizzle? Here it is. So the black and white drizzle corn, it's called. This is what I used for the pretzel sticks. The black and white drizzle corn is non-GMO, certified gluten-free, no artificial flavors or colors or preservatives, no high fructose corn syrup, zero cholesterol, zero trans fats. That is what this is. And if you look, they're big, giant chunks of chocolate on this. This is one of my faves. This is my kid's fave. And this morning I posted on my personal Instagram page, this is a favorite. And by the way, if you saw that I took a bite and put it back, it's because nobody eats out of this bag but me. So just so you know. So, if you want to win a case of the drizzle, a case of the drizzle corn, just say, you butter be mine. Come on. Me and Julie spent hours coming up with that the other day. Literally hours coming up with different popcorn puns. I had no idea that there's an entire underground of popcorn puns available. Okay, so we got that. Now, I was saying, the last thing, right, I'm looking, did I cover everything? The last thing that I loved is, I do love the sea salt, okay? So the original sea salt, if you are on a Weight Watcher type of diet or you're watching calories, this only has 37 calories per cup. I could eat this until the cows come home. The sea salt, it's just salty enough, but the crunch really kind of satiates that need that I have when I'm on a diet and I just want like something really, really great. This is what I reach for. So literally for 37 cups, for 37 calories, I wish it was 37 cups. For 37 calories a cup, this is my snack of choice. So I don't have to feel guilty in case I eat the entire bag. Okay, that is just what I want to let you know. So what I did with the sea salt is I went, and I'm kind of doing this more for like my sister and my mother, or maybe there's just somebody who needs a little extra love. And look what I did, guys. Could you see this? I made chocolate covered strawberries and I dipped them in the different popcorn varieties. So I had the same chocolate melt that I had with the pretzels because I don't want to have 87 billion things in the house, but I just bought some fresh strawberries. I washed them, of course, and then I dipped them in the chocolate, and then I dipped them in different things, okay? Judette, congratulations, you won the drizzle corn. Ooh, 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 ooh. So if you look, this is what it looks like, which I think it looks like so much fun. I have not tried this yet. That's nice. That's really nice. You know what's really nice? The strawberry. This is not a cooking show, guys, because literally all I did was microwave some chocolate melts. I don't want you to think that I spent hours in the kitchen. But why this is so delicious is, first of all, this is the time of year to give out chocolate covered strawberries, because transporting them is a breeze, especially if you live here in the Northeast or anywhere where the Polar Express just went through, you know, that polar vortex. Now we don't have to worry about the chocolate strawberries melting. But why it's so delicious is the popcorn provides a crunch, and the strawberry is so sweet and smooth that in addition to having this variety of flavors, the variety of textures is really, really nice. This is actually just a piece of slate that I got as a gift, and I use it when I like to present fancy, fancy things. So look at my presentation of my chocolate covered strawberries. I know it's very, very fancy. But another thing that's cool about slate is if I wanted, I could take a piece of chalk and I could just write on the slate. So I could write Happy Valentine's Day or whatever it is. This was given to me actually by Lego. This is the weird story of this. Lego gave this to me about 10 years ago. I went to a Lego event, and it doesn't say Lego because it's just a slate, but I love when I still use something years and years and years later. Like I have this robe from Honeywell. Like I have these weird things. But companies stay with me forever. And they're little things like this, but one of the companies that has been really a part of my story is, honestly, it's Popcorn Indiana, because my kids, we eat it on a regular basis. I cannot, and I'm telling you, my kids eat junk, but I never feel guilty if the kids are going to eat popcorn. It always makes me feel a little bit better. So guys, that is our Super Valentine's Day roundup. I hope that you really enjoyed it, because we did make a lot of different stuff. So just to recap, we made our Valentine's Day pencil cup holders with our little bags of homemade trail mix or little popcorn mix. We made our wonderful little popcorn heart cup that we're gonna give to whomever. We're gonna write their little name on it. So truth be told, my daughter's little markers were just in here, the ones that I was trying to use. So we have that, and you could also put all your little scissors with all your fun little thingies, right? Because look, I could actually clean up as I'm demonstrating again what I had. Then the next thing that we made was we have our wonderful little cutouts that are going to be for our class, that are specifically that we made for you guys from us. And then of course our mailbox that the kids are going to put on their desk. And then as their little students come by, they could put their little Valentine's Day in here. Then we made some delicious popcorn squares. Some of them are 600 pounds. They are very, very heavy. This, I drizzled some pink chocolate on it. It's really white chocolate. And then of course there was the ones that I put, that I rolled in pretzel crumbs after. And then finally, we had our pretzel sticks. Thumb's gonna fall on them. So we had our pretzel sticks that we made for our teachers, for the for our students, for the principals, for the secretaries, for everybody. I bet you, I had about 8 more things that I wanted to do, but I realized that we're already talking for an hour, so I probably wouldn't get to it. Do you want to know the other things that I was going to get to? The other things that I was going to get to was I was going to make basically little, I was going to make a snowflake heart and then put it on top of here and then show you how to make like the light that comes through the window, right? So I was going to do that. I can't even tell you, guys, I bite out so much more that I could chew, but it's so much fun. Because when I get to work with fun companies like, you know, Popcorn Indiana, that are just like, Nat, do it. What could you do with our popcorn? I love when people tell me things like this. It's so exciting, and it gets my creative juices flowing. And why I'm really excited is that now I am actually done with my Valentine's gifts, because Valentine's Day is next week. I know I have a busy weekend coming up ahead, but now I don't really have to think about it. I literally got them done. I'm gonna finish this one, but so far I have 4 of these made, and look how cute this one is. I took the little logo and I took some of the hearts of the bag and I just decorated them on the outside. So things you should always have in your house: you should always have ribbon, you should always have yarn, you should always have some funky scissors, and you should always be ready to be creative, because that's what you teach your kids, right? I'm saying, like, we don't think about all the things that we do as moms, right? We, you know, make them dinners and whatever, but think about if you have a crafty mom who was always like making something, which I have a crafty mom, it like bred this craftiness into me. And so it gives me like, I don't know, it just makes me so excited that I don't have to buy stuff from the store, which, by the way, I am not saying that that is bad at all. I certainly had plenty of years when I had too much on my plate and I was just buying everything from the store. But if you have some time, think about when you receive a homemade gift, right? Think about that. And you could give them a bag of popcorn. And I'm not saying, like, honestly, I think this is an awesome Valentine's Day gift. If I just took my little kettle corn, decorated it, and gave them with the kettle corn, I think that that's a really, really awesome gift. This is available nationwide. If you want to know specifically where it is, just go to popcornindiana.com. You could find it on Amazon. You could buy it by the case. You could buy it by the bag. You could turn it into popcorn squares. You could make pretzel sticks, or you could literally sit on the couch and eat it OCD style, where I literally eat every little piece of kernel of corn. But like I said, if you're worried about calories, the 37 calories per serving, you can't, well, it's not per serving, it's per cup, for the record. So I just want to go on the record and say that. But there's so many things that you could do. I'm looking around all the other items that I had to talk about, but we will save it for next time. So for more popcorn information, go to our friends at Popcorn Indiana, and then I am telling you, you will be seeing more popcorn and more of me coming up. Not this week, but next week we have our first Oscar movie showcase. That date is going to be, please, let me look up our date. I don't even know what today's date is. So today is the 7th, things I'm learning. Okay, next Thursday is Valentine's Day. The 16th is my first Oscar movie showcase, and the 23rd is my second Oscar movie showcase. We will also be taking a road trip, of which I will be taking all of this popcorn that I didn't open, which is why I did not open everything, and I will be taking it on the road trip as the kids and I celebrate President's Week off, and we are going to chill a little bit. So for now, guys, I love you guys. Have the best day ever. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I'm going to keep my decorations up, and if you have any more ideas for us, please do let us know. I will see you later, alligators. Bye, guys. I got to reach over. Oh, my gosh. See you later, guys.